Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to anatomy. This is the muscles of the neck. We have A, B, and C. I want you to think for a second and try to think what is A and what is B and what is C. You can pause and think. Alright, if you answered A, platysma, that is correct. This is the platysma muscle. It's the muscle of the, it covers kind of like the front part of the neck. Anterior part, and then B is underneath. Like if I take the platysma out, you'll see a muscle extend to the mastoid and it goes all the way down to the sternum and the cladoid of the clavicle, and it's called sternocleidomastoid muscle. And C, it's very important vein, and you can see it right here. It's called the external jugular vein, and it's kind of like deep to the platysma muscle. Alright, so what we did here, we removed the platysma muscle A from the cadaver, where underneath the platysma muscle you have B and C. So I want you to think for a second. Think what's B and what's C. Okay, if you answered B is the sternocleidomastoid muscle, then you're correct. And C, it's the external jugular vein. Alright, I want you to think about it for a second. It looks a little complicated here, but we're going to break it down and make it really, really easy to understand. Pause for a second, think about what you see. Doesn't matter if you get it right or wrong. It's all about repetition, and you can recall it and repeat again. Repetition is good, especially when it comes to anatomy. Look at the pictures, repeat them all over again, write them down, and you'll get them perfect. Alright, I'm going to start with G, because G, it's like a reference point right here. It looks like it's like three veins, like a cluster of veins. And all these veins, like, you have the clavicle right here, the clavicular. So what we're going to call these is supraclavicular nerves. I mean, did I say veins? I'm sorry, these are nerves. All these nerves, they are like this cluster of supraclavicular nerve. Right next to it, right here, where you see F, this is the spinal accessory nerve. That's the cranial nerve 11. I'm gonna make a whole video about cranial nerves and break them down, and all the 12 of them, and we're gonna have fun with that as well. So, and then as you move down, I don't know. Now we're gonna go just like A, B, C, D. All right, A, as we talked about before, is the sternocleidomastoid. It's always that muscle that kind of like comes down from behind the ear, and then you have a mastoid right here, part of the bone, temporal bone, and you have, it goes all the way down to the sternocleidomastoid. And then you have B right here. It's coming like it almost like it's cutting the muscle. Imagine if it was a knife, it will actually cut the muscle. This nerve, it is transverse cervical nerve. Transverse cervical nerve. And now if I go to C, it looks like it's going to the ear. As you can see, like it's going up to the ear. And ear, it's the auricular nerve. So it's the great auricular nerve. A-U-R in Latin means ear. So it starts with an A-U-R, auricular nerve. Okay, that's C. So we got A, B, C. D, if you walk a little bit down, keep walking until you get to D. It's a little nerve. I mean, this part right here is the occipital bone. I'm assuming that you know your bones, because honestly, like, I will just stop watching this video if I don't know the bones, because the bones makes your life easier as far as memorizing the muscles. So if you don't know your bones, go back, learn your bones, and then learn your muscles. That's a better way to learn it, because it's going to make your life much easier. Anyway, so these the occipital. This is the occipital area. So D, it's going to be the occipital nerve. In particular, is going to be the lesser occipital nerve. Okay. Did we cover all of them? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Oh, E. Okay, this is not a nerve. This is a vein. I mean, you can see the color, like the nerve, that kind of like a white, little bit yellowish, because you have the melanin in there. So the nerve looks different than the veins. So you could tell E is darker. E is a vein. Okay, and this is the same vein that we talked before. We talked about in the first pictures. It's the external jugular vein. Okay, and it's lateral. Like you could literally see it, like it's just coming out. It's coming at your face. It's lateral. It's the jugular vein. It's bigger. You know what I mean? And then behind it, if we go deeper, you can see the artery, the common carotid artery. Like if you start taking the muscles out, and then we're gonna get into that. Okay. Alright, stay tuned to more videos. I'm going to make more muscles. I mean, I'm not going to make more muscles, but we're going to make more videos about the neck, and we're going to cover the muscles in more details. So what I want you to do, actually, subscribe, of course, you should do that. But I mean, what I want you to do as far as studying is know the bones, go back to the muscles, repeat them, write them down as you learn them, okay? And then just look at the picture and try to recall without seeing anything, and write them down, and then compare them. You know, you're gonna make a mistake here and there, but by doing that, two things: your visual is gonna be, I mean, you're gonna look at the cadaver, and you're gonna know the names of the muscles, and that's really important. All right, good luck with your studying. See you in another video.